Welcome, beautiful air signs. I'm Felicity from Enchanted by Soul. This is your May reading for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. This can be for your sun, moon, rising. It is a general collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. If you're watching via YouTube, please hit that subscribe button if you like my stuff and want to see more of my videos. I do weekly energy forecasts, plus also the monthly element readings, and I do daily short 1-minute messages. Okay, so let's get stuck into your reading now. Just quickly, a reminder, guys, I will no longer be taking personal readings as of the 1st of June. So May is the last month that you can book personal readings with me. I'm doing some new things. I'm being pulled in new directions and I'm really excited about that's going to really help you guys, serve you guys. So I'm beyond excited about that. I'll be launching it in about 2 weeks. Cannot wait. I'll talk a bit about more of it. I'll talk a bit more about it soon. But anyway, if you want to book with me, the link is below in the description box. Okay, let's get started. So beautiful air signs. The month of May. First of all, close your eyes. Let's take 2 deep breaths. It just feels like it right now, okay? Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh, that feels good. That felt necessary. Okay, so the month of May, it is really time to get clear. In fact, I recommend that you sit every day in the month of May for at least, look, I want to say 5, but I know for some that might be a bit hard. So at least freaking 3, like 2-3 minutes, and just breathe like we just did then. If you can do it out in nature, great. But if you're just doing it in your home, great also. But to just breathe and tune in and to listen to your inner guidance, listen to what comes through. And remember too that your intuition, your inner guidance doesn't always come through as like hearing a voice. I'm clairaudient, right? So I hear all the time, hear on the outside, hear on the inside. But it can come through as a vision, okay? It can come through as a clear knowing. It can come through as a feeling. So the more in tuned we are with ourselves, the more connected we are with ourselves, the easier it is to hear, see, feel, and know what it is that we are being told, okay, from our intuition, our inner guide, from our spirit guides. The easier it is to know all of that, hear that, see that, hear it, but also the easier it is to discern, okay, discern what is mind and ego versus true intuition, okay, as well. So that's just something that's coming through there. But there's a huge reason why this is going to be important for you guys in May, and that is because there is something that your inner guide is wanting to tell you, okay? Spirit has a message for you. Your soul has a message for you. There is something that you need to walk away from, and there is something that you need to let go of in the month of May. For some of you, eclipse season may have just made that happen and you literally had no choice and it was just taken like that. But for others, there's something that you just really need to walk away from. But what this is leading you towards is, I'm telling you, like, greatness, okay? Abundance, happiness, joy, enlightenment, this feeling of a deeper understanding of oneself and the universe, and just this expansion. It feels like an expansion on a soul level, on a vibrational level, on a frequency level, and in your physical world level, right? Because all of that happens and all of a sudden it's like it shows up in your physical and it's tangible and you can see it and you can feel it and you can hold it, right? That's what's happening. But you need to walk away from something. So look at what is not serving you. Okay, ask yourself this: what isn't serving me? What isn't serving me in my friendships that are around me, or my relationship, or what isn't serving me with the way that I wake up in the morning, with my morning routine? What does my night routine look like? What am I feeding myself? What am I filling my mind with? It's not about being perfect. by the way, because that is just freaking hard to even try to maintain. But it's about really looking at what is not serving you in your life and removing it and replacing it with something that is actually in alignment and actually going to serve you. This can also be in business. What is not serving you in business anymore? Is it the way that you run it? Are you taking breaks? Are you kind of going into burnout? Or is there an offer that you have? Is there an offer that you have that is no longer in alignment that you need to let go of? And sometimes we are presented with something new and we're like, awesome, I'm going to do this. So now I'm going to let go of this, right? That doesn't always happen though. A lot of the times this hasn't appeared yet, but we know that there is something that needs to go. We know we need to let go of this thing. But we want this thing first so that we feel safe in order to let that go. But that's not how it works a lot of the time. Most of the time, it means we have to trust, listen to our intuition, and trust the process. Let go of what this represents, whatever this is, and then this will flow in. Okay? I'm going to say, like, in my personal experience, like, that's like 80% of the time for me. It's me having to trust and let go first before that thing can come in. So that's coming through here as well. There's also a shedding in May, a shedding of all, like I mentioned before, like what's not serving you, but like a shedding of old stories, old wounds, old ideals, okay? Like a shedding of that. And that's actually creating space for more joy, more love, more happiness, more abundance as well, okay? More abundance. Oh, okay. This could be for a few of you. The sun is about to shine on you. But what I mean by this is the spotlight is about to shine on you, giving you some exposure. I'm hearing art, okay? So if you do art, if you're someone who does art, I feel like you're going to have the spotlight on you in May and getting some exposure. This could be huge exposure. It could just be some exposure that is great that then, you know, takes you to that next level, or get, you know, just something in some form of that with art. So I'm hearing that specifically with art. I'm also with that spotlight though. I'm just shifting from that. So the spotlight too is going to shine and shine a light on what you're not looking at, what you're not seeing. So if you're not sure what to walk away from, but you deep down know that there's something there, so don't know what it is, the light will shine on that and you'll get you'll know exactly what that is. But also there is a message coming through as well that a spotlight is being the light is being shined. The spotlight is on your relationship, right? And I mean, just not for other people to look in at, but just for you and your partner, okay? To actually look at, like, the spotlight's on it, okay? It's going to be a big focus in May, in the sense of you both asking each other, what isn't serving this relationship anymore, okay? Coming forward and saying, hey, like asking each other literally, are you happy? Are you happy in this relationship? Is there something that you feel you're not getting from me that you need? And then, you know, it doesn't mean you have to give that if you're not able to actually give it, or wanting to even. But, you know, if there is something that they're like, yeah, actually, I'm really needing to spend some more time with you. And I feel like you're really busy with like other stuff going on. I really need to spend more time with you. Then, okay, like, yeah, then you can be like, okay, I'll just reprioritize some things here, and so I can spend that time with you, you know, like reorganize some things to spend some time. So that's coming through as well. Listening to your heart's desires is what's going to help you recognize and acknowledge what isn't serving you. Because if you listen to your heart's desires and then you have a look at your life currently, in the way that you show up, in everything that you do, right? What is not going to get you that heart desire? Like, what's not going to get you into alignment with that heart's desire? Put it that way. Okay, that's something to have a look at. For those that have already walked away though, so if you're like, yeah, this is so me, but this was me like a month ago, or this was me maybe even 2 months ago. Remember, these kind of readings really are timeless. It depends on where we are as individuals in our journey. But if that's you though, you're about to walk into some pretty freaking epic shit, okay? Just saying, like really good. A lot of stability, a lot of improvement in all areas of your life, okay? So get ready for that. Your hard work has paid off. All right, I'm gonna get a couple of cards here. Right. If you're feeling stuck in your head, if you're feeling this like Nine of Swords energy here, it's important for you to just like release that, okay? Sit in solitude, do some meditation, do things that make you feel good, that bring you back into your body, okay? It's going to be really important. But we have the crown chakra here, and I clarified that with the Seek card, which is the Hermit, okay, traditionally. But the crown chakra here, this is our like direct channel to source, direct channel to the universe, to universal wisdom. This is where we, you know, open to be able to channel, to be able to get all that psychic and intuitive hits and knowledge and, you know, all of that, okay? If you're new to that though, and you're thinking, oh, I want to do that, you need to learn the 101 basics of spiritual hygiene and channeling before even attempting that, okay? Please, like, do that. All right, anyway, so this is your connection to source, your connection to spirit, your direct connection to your higher self, okay? So in May, if you're seeking answers, if you're trying to figure something out, sit in nature, sit in solitude, and trust that the information will come. Drop into the heart space, trust the information will come. The birds here representing messengers, okay? And blue representing the throat chakra, representing communication. So receiving the communication, the knowledge, the answer you need, okay? Maybe not necessarily the answer you seek, but the answer you actually need. You'll know what to let go of. That just keeps coming through, okay? Also know when it's time to walk away from a conversation, from an argument, from the same repetitive shit. It's like, oh my God, I just don't even want to deal with this anymore, right? Like you can just choose to walk away from it, or you can choose to be sucked into that vortex of that other person and get mixed up in their chaotic energy. So you have that choice. Is this really worth it? Is this really worth my peace? Is this really worth my energy? Is this really worth my energy? Like seriously, is this really worth my energy? You might be asking yourself that quite a bit in May. Also remembering too, we cannot control other people. And so if you find something that is slipping away, okay, that feels like it's slipping away, you might feel someone detaching themselves from you. You might feel in a way of like, feeling like something's like slipping, okay, like slipping from your fingertips, like you can't hold, like you're losing your grip on it. Let it go, okay? The end of the day, we can only control ourselves, right? We can only control ourselves. We control how we show up. We control how we act. We control how we behave. We control how we respond. But that is like it. We don't control other people. We can't control the decisions others make. We can't control any of that, okay? So that's just something to keep in mind. And also control those little fears that like might be holding you back, okay? Tell them to F off, right? You can walk away. You are strong enough. You are strong enough. Get yourself the right support system. You can walk away, because for some of you, the walking away might be incredibly difficult in the sense that you might be looking at leaving a relationship or something like that, or, you know, walking away from a toxic dynamic with somebody. And so just, if you're going to feel like you're going to really struggle with that, get a support system, okay? Create an exit plan. But you are strong enough, okay? You are strong enough. And what's on the other side of it is something incredibly magical, something that you deserve, something that's going to bring you peace, something that's going to bring you joy. Sacral healing as well, I'm hearing. Some of you need to do some sacral healing, okay? This is in the like pelvic region, okay? This is our intimacy. This is our sexuality. This is our sensuality. This is very feminine energy in this area. A lot of creativity, okay, as well. It's our life force energy. Okay. So a rebalancing of that and healing of that, okay? Many ways that you can do that. Have a look online. You can look at guided meditations, cleansing and healing music. You can go and see somebody as well, like a healer, to work on that. You can do it yourself. Womb massage. I'm hearing womb massage. Might be for someone. Okay. You're moving on. Six of Swords. You're moving forward. You're moving on. I've got the Page of Cups here and the Nine of Pentacles, right? Oh, this feels good. This feels like creative energy. It feels like you guys are walking away from what's not serving, releasing your fears. And it's bringing you into this new creative time. It's bringing through this creative spark, this creative idea, this feeling of joy, this feeling of like exploring something new. And it's bringing you to greater independence, greater abundance. Okay, all your work's going to pay off and you're going to be given an opportunity. Take that freaking opportunity. Use your discernment, listen to your intuition, but take that freaking opportunity and you're going to be able to pick the fruits of your labor, right? With the Nine of Pentacles here. All right, let's get one more, please. We have the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles. So what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to? Two things with this. What are you holding on to that's not serving you? I'm going to leave that there because we've been talking a lot about that already. It's a huge message. But also, what are you holding on to that you're yet to bring to life, that you're yet to share with the world? Is it an idea? Is it a project? Is it a aspect of yourself? Are you hiding parts of yourself to stay small because you want to people please, because you want people to like you? There's no shame in that. There's no judgment in that. But it's not serving you. That's not serving you. That's not allowing you to be your beautiful, authentic self. Freedom comes from being our authentic self. And when we are our authentic self, we are in full alignment for what is truly meant for us. Not like when we're not being authentic, then we're in alignment with things that aren't authentic or things that just aren't really in alignment. They're not really truly for us, but that's what we're attracting because that's what we've placed ourselves with, right? Consciously or unconsciously. Spiritual wisdom though, okay, with the Hierophant here. Some of you are discovering something new. Discovering something new about yourself. Discovering something new about the universe in some sort of way, some sort of gift, right? Like we all have intuitive and psychic abilities. We all have unique gifts. So unlocking that too, discovering that. Some of you are definitely discovering something new though, okay, here. One more, please, and then I'm going to close this out. It's a longer one, guys, for you. Right, we have the Death card with the High Priestess. Things are returning to balance, okay? Karmic justice, things like that. But we have the Death card here with the High Priestess. This is interesting. Again, your intuition, your inner knowledge, things being revealed to you, because the High Priestess does represent secrets, okay? So things, and I'm not meaning this in any sort of low vibrational way, all right? But it's like that, like the things that haven't been shown to you yet, are soon to be shown to you. Things that have been hidden are soon to be shown to you. This could be shadows, okay? Like shadow aspects of yourself or that are showing up in your life that you need to clear and transmute to experience the freedom and the peace here that this white horse is representing. But also, you're going to receive the information you need and the answers you seek so you can let go what is not serving you. So you can like end something, end a part of your life, end a part of your life that is not serving you, that is not in alignment anymore. The Death card also represents rebirth, okay? Massive rebirth. So for May, guys, I see a few things here. We have a releasing and a letting go, and literally like a dying of what is not serving you, including this can be the death of the old you or a death of a part of you that has been holding you back so that you can be reborn new and reborn into this new chapter, into what feels like a new life for yourself that is filled with so much more joy and happiness. But in order to get to these new beginnings and this Nine of Pentacles energy and the discovering of this something new, we need to walk away from what does not serve us. We need to release what does not serve us. We need to release the past. We need to come to an acceptance and release the past. Doesn't mean the past no longer exists, etc., etc. I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to be here forever otherwise. But we need to just release the old stories. Release the old stories. Tune into your intuition again every day. This is going to be really important. Breathing, really like doing some breath work, okay? But at least just taking some deep breaths the first thing in the morning that you do, tuning into your intuition, asking what your intuition wants to say that day. Maybe do some journaling with that. If you are someone like me that your brain moves too fast that your hand can't keep up, okay? And then type it out on your phone, like in your notes on your phone, okay? That can be really helpful as well. All right, guys, I'm just going to close this out with one card, please. I just saw blessings. I'm just going to get more freedom. Freedom and change, okay? Remove what is not serving you. Let go what needs to go. If something's trying to leave your life, don't try and cling on to it. Don't try and grip it. Let it go gracefully, okay? Cry, scream if you want to. At the end of the day, the universe will remove what needs to go. But here it is. We have change that is coming. This is going to create the change with the letting go. And this is going to bring in freedom. Freedom. Like the feeling of not having the weight and the constraints of the past. You're not tied to the past. You're not tied to that person anymore. You're not tied to that old version of yourself anymore. You're not tied to that work anymore. You're not tied to that way that you did business before. You're not tied to it. You're free from it, okay? And you get to go into a huge expansion of freedom and joy and happiness and abundance. But you have free will. So what are you going to let go of? What are you going to acknowledge? Or are you going to continue walking this path that is not authentic to you? Okay? Or are you going to finally say no more and walk the path that feels in alignment for you? All right, beautiful air signs, that is it. That's all I have for May. Please comment below if this resonates. I send you guys so much love, and I will see you next month for June.